Okay, next one. Evaluation. All you have to do is website. The website will tell you what's positive and what's negative. So you put the picture and say the color. Any difficulties?
Yes. What is evaluation again? The evaluation thing? We have to go
Look
to
on the website.
Okay.
The website will tell you what's positive and what's negative. Now, what about cautions and comments? Most of the time I will say, look out, be careful, blah, blah, blah. Somewhere in the reading there. That's where you put it. There's like 3 or 4 of those, like urea. Don't leave it in the oven more than 48 hours or it will revert. So that's what you put under cautions and comments. Under thioglycolate it says, do not shake, rattle, roll, do not jostle this in any manner. Treat it like nitroglycerin because you are ruining the test. So that's under cautions and comments. If you don't know what to put under cautions and comments, leave it blank. I'll go over it in class. Any questions about blue cards? I know it seems like a lot, but it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not at all.
Fast positive with gas, fast positive without gas, moderate, fast positive with gas, moderate, fast positive without gas, negative, and what is
tonight's
the sequence?
lecture? Tonight's lecture is Chapter 9, Taxonomy.
Okay.
All right. Science. Science is the search for truth. Now, when we're looking at all living things, we try to organize them somehow. That's what science is. A scaffolding of organization. So, that thing that you get on the lip. You know that thing? I'm not talking about a piercing. I'm talking about that big old sore you get on your lip. What do you call it? I know you're texting.
No, it's not.
Okay, what are you doing? Oh, turning on your recorder. Oh, I apologize. I yelled at her for nothing. What is it? What's that thing on your lip? If you get one. I'm not saying you do. Cold sore. What do you call it? Canker sore. What do you call it?
Cold sore.
What do you call it? Okay. You know what my mama calls it? Lie blister. Lie bump. Because people who lie get nervous and get it. It shoots it off. You know what it is? Herpes. Get over it. Herpes simplex type 1. That's what it is. Why? 1, euphemisms. We don't like to say, you got herpes, bitch. But 70% of all people have oral herpes. Sorry, it's very, very prevalent. If you're exposed to it, if you get some of the viral particles on your mucous membranes before you're 7 years old, you're going to have it the rest of your life. So that's why, if you have a new baby, for God's sake, if grandma's got a big old fever blister, don't let her near the baby. Show her a picture. Let her walk around the house and look through the window. But don't let her touch anything that the baby, because babies put everything in their mouth, and that's mucous membranes. And, you know, this virus can survive when it's moist and wet. So, basically, this is a virus that infects you when you're young. And if you get it while you're young, you will have it the rest of your life. And what it does is it hides in the ganglion of the neurons in your lower back and upper legs. When you're not sick with it, it hides there. And whenever you get under stress, your stress hormones fire out, it activates, travels along the nerve sheaths back to the first place where you have it, and you have the outbreak until your antibodies rise and force it back into hiding, and this goes on for the rest of your life. Now, my sister, she has a very bad menstrual period. Isn't that the polite way to put it? She has a bad period. And she gets periods like this. She looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon once a month. Alright? I've never had one. So Granny probably came to visit her when she was like a young little infant kind of thing, and they didn't care about me, so probably didn't come visit. You know? So, anyway, yeah.
So you don't get it after 7?
Usually you don't, unless you have like immune problem like if you get really, really sick and really, really ill and you're exposed while you have a high fever and your immune system is down, you can get affected as an adult. You get infected if you never had it, like when you have HIV and your immune system is off, or you have chemotherapy or radiation therapy, you can pick it up. But let's say you didn't get it, exposed to it by the time you were age 7. Why don't you get it as an adult? Because someone in this room, in a room of 30, someone's got a fever blister. Alright, what happens when you have a fever blister? It scabs over, and those flakes full of virus particles are always being released in the room around you, and we are breathing them in, not enough to infect us, but enough to stimulate our immune system so that we cannot get infected. So, in the environment, it is always in existence. Someone around you has a fever blister that is flaking into the air right now, and you are breathing it in, but it's not enough to infect you. But it is enough to make your immune system go. Alright? So that's why we don't get them as adults. It is because we're constantly exposed at a low level to it. We have built up some sort of, I guess it's herd immunity to it. You know, they call a group of people a herd. Okay, let me just give you like 5 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah.